Yo, what the deal, fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy TYT, and you're on TYT vlog, and you're in TYT's garage, guys. As y'all can see, man, I got the truck behind me. I'm been procrastinating getting it in on the truck, so I need to go ahead and get it in on that. But let me tell y'all a quick story real quick before we get to that, man. Now, I went to the junkyard the other day because the engine on the Dodge is knocking again. I don't know if I covered that in my last video. Who knows? But the engine's knocking, so I went to the junkyard to. Oh, that was the last video, me at the junkyard. But I don't know how I ended that video or what. But some reason they put a hold on my card for the amount of the engine. You know, I ended up getting that engine and the payment didn't go through. And today's 2 days later, I'm still waiting for my money to go back on my card. But my battery's dying. Hold on. Be right back. But anyway, that whole end of the junkyard was a fiasco, guys. So I don't know what to say about it, but you know, but yeah, I'm about to go and get in on this truck here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the transmission. But I don't want to make this a boring video, guys. I know y'all don't want to see my step by step. I did this, and then I did this, and then I did that. But I am started off. I got my I took the airbox off already, of course. Took the airbox off, but I got the engine support up there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my chains hooked up to the thing, go ahead and get under the car, take the exhaust off, then get the subframe off. I've learned now that it's a whole lot easier to get the axles and all the other stuff off after I remove the subframe, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'll holler at y'all a little bit, man. I'll let y'all know how far along I'm getting. You know, it's like almost 4 o'clock right now, y'all. And I was supposed to start it on this Sunday morning, but it took me a little bit to get the car into the garage. And then once I got it into the garage, that was yesterday evening. So I was supposed to get up today and start doing this, but half the day's gone and I haven't did nothing. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit more progress in. Holler at y'all a little bit. Yo, what's good, guys? So man, so I kind of got the chain hooked up on there, like fingers crossed. I'm gonna probably just brace the engine at the bottom or something, man. You know, but it's on there. It's on there. It's tight. You know, I mean, once I could you know, make it tighter and stuff like that. But I kind of don't want it too tight because I want the engine to be able to fall a little bit so that I can get the transmission out easier. That's one thing I didn't do last time. But you know, there was a step that I skipped when I was watching. I watched a lot of videos on getting this out, you know, getting these out of here. But on YouTube University, I just missed one step. But you know, I learned my lesson. Hopefully, it wasn't a costly lesson because when I finally got the transmission to come out the car, it kind of like dropped down and hit the ground hard. So. And that's the one I'm want to put back in here. So hopefully I didn't crack the casing or anything like that, because you know, it's aluminum. You know, that aluminium. You know, it's not. You know, it's not as strong as steel and stuff like that. So, but we'll see, man. But I just got through draining the transmission fluid, guys. So this is why I came on here, man. Y'all have to check this out, man. Y'all have to check this out. Look at this. Look how dark this fluid is, guys. Man, that's pretty good lighting too for being under there. But look how dark this transmission fluid is, guys. And basically all I did was put transmission fluid in there, in the transmission. Basically all I did was put the fluid in the transmission, and then just, you know, all the little like movements that I've done, you know, as far as moving the truck goes. But I haven't really drove that many miles, man. This stuff is disgustingly dirty. But I'm kind of debating if I want to reuse this or not. Because as dirty as it looks, I mean, I paid all that money for the transmission fluid, and I'm low on funds right now. So, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not going to reuse that. You know, I'm not gonna reuse it. But so I'm draining the transmission fluid now. So then I'm gonna just get at the bottom here and try to, you know, get as much of this stuff apart so I can take the subframe off. So what's good, fam? So, man, I need to figure out my stuff. I have no walking room. But I got the steering rack, you know, the ratchet strap to that. I got most of the stuff. I got most of the stuff removed from the bottom. So I'm preparing to remove the subframe and stuff like that. So all I need to do is undo the ball joint on this side and the end links, and then I should be able to drop the subframe. Of course, the engine mounts and stuff like that. But I mean, that's just, you know, it goes with the sequence of dropping the subframe, guys. But man, it's been a task, man. Like, I just moved here not too long ago, so I have stuff everywhere. So every time I get up under the car and get out, I keep hitting up against this box. I got this box right here. You know, like when I first pulled the truck in here, it was stuff all right here. So I've made room, but you know, it's a work in progress, guys. But I think I am done for the night. I'm just gonna pick up on this tomorrow, man. So I'll just holler at y'all then. Yo, so what's good, y'all? So, man, as y'all can see, brand new me, man. Got my hair cut and everything. Trying to bust all that bad juju off of me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like 2 days later, guys. Yesterday I came out here, but then I just laid around all day yesterday. I should have been out here, man. I really should have, but I wouldn't. But I came out here today. You know, I started today off like I started off yesterday, not doing nothing. But then I you know, I eventually came out here. I got a few more bolts off, but now I'm ready to drop the subframe. I don't know if you guys noticed, or if I showed you. I got the rack, the power steering rack. I got the power steering rack all ratchet strapped up and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this subframe, man. I'm gonna stop playing around and stuff. So I got the subframe dropped now. I left the one ball joint connected so that it's easier for me to put it back, you know, because I'm doing this by myself. I learned this from a YouTube video. That's what I did last time, and it worked out pretty well, so I ain't tripping at all. Man, man, let me tell you guys. So I had this bolt in here, and then I go to drop the subframe, and good thing I had the jack to lower the subframe, because the jack under the subframe while I was lowering it, because this screw just popped out. I did not have it in there good enough. Wow. But what I am proud of, I'm proud of a lot of the stuff that I've done so far on this truck, but I just need to get it done. But what I am proud of is, the power steering rack is not moving. It's ratchet strap perfect where it was. And it shouldn't move too much anyway, because I don't have to, I didn't have to remove the end links. I mean you know what I mean. The tie rod. I didn't have to move that at all. But I did, and then I put them back when I realized. So that rack shouldn't move. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these sensors and stuff. I gotta underneath this manifold, it's a knock sensor that I have to take apart, and then I can get the starter off, and then it's just pulling those bolts. I mean, I gotta pull the axles too, so on to that, man. I guess that's the next thing, is just these axles. So day number 3 or 4, something like that, guy. But man, okay, all right. I got the subframe dropped. You know, I think I said this in the last clip. I have the subframe dropped, and I have the passenger side. Let's shed some light on this subject. The passenger side axle out, so I got that out. I have to figure out some way to get this transmission under the car, past the subframe and everything, without breaking my back. But I think I got enough room for my dolly cart to get through there, so that shouldn't be an issue. Got hardware everywhere. Man. But this has been a complete struggle for me, guys. It's been a complete struggle. Like, and I don't know why. You know, like I already I'm almost there. Like, all I gotta do is take the starter off and unhook the torque converter and stuff like that, and unbolt the transmission. I got my engine hoist ready. I'm about to hook that up now, so that once I do all that, the transmission don't fall on me, because I don't have it rigged up. Only have the engine rigged up by the chain, and then is being held up on that side with the engine mount. That's basically all that has it right now. I probably should put a jack up under the engine, but for right now, I think I'm all good. I got my other camera back here on the tripod. Almost knocked that over, but the part that I've been trying to get to is the part that I knew was gonna give me an issue, was getting this axle out. As you can see, I got it all taken out, but I can't get it from out of the transmission. Now, I've had problems with that on my Dodge on the driver's side, and then this car on the driver's side. Like my Acura, like I was popping axles out easy, 5-minute job. You know what I'm saying? The most problem I had was getting the axle nut off. But we're leaking here, guys. It's leaking coolant out of the coolant that's leaking out. This is the thermostat right here, guys. The thermostat is in here. It's the thermostat housing. It's kind of surprising that it's metal, but then all the other components that go up to it, I guess if you had to replace it, you have to go all in here. But I think with the leak, it might have a gasket or something in there. Because I've been wondering where the coolant goes, because it leaks coolant. But now I'm seeing, because as you like right in here, I already wiped a whole bunch of coolant out, so that when I drop the transmission, I don't get coolant all on the floor. But I guess I better get to it. All right, guys. It's like Thursday. This is like the fourth day. Like later on from this last clip, like I gave up because these axles was giving me hell. Even the passenger side, like I had to like it was the struggle just to get the screws out, and then it was easy. It got easier to pull it out. But man, I got the transmission out. It came out easy. Last time I tried to take the transmission out, it was a struggle, but that's because I had the engine up leveled more than like leaning down, and that boy was leaning down, so where the transmission come off of there, that boy just came right out. I took out the last screw, and then this chain just tightened up on that boy, but it's out though. I'm happy and relieved at the same time. But now it's time to put this old one back in, man. I'm not gonna waste no time, so hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be driving this boy and then calling to get insurance and registration, because I need it. I really need it. Quite honestly, I do. I ain't even gonna front, lie, none of that. Not right now anyway, man. But now I need to come over here and dig this transmission out. I don't know how I'm gonna get it from over here, but all I'm hoping is that this okay. I just say the torque converter like didn't look as okay. So if I can get, I'm gonna just get this from over here and get it to the other side of the car. But I could take it around the other way, but I'm kind of blocked in right here. So I think I'm just gonna take it that way. I just have to straighten the subframe out a little bit. So let's get at it. Man, so this is more of a vlog entry or diary entry than a step, day in a life vlog, I guess. But anyway, man, I got the transmission out with the old torque converter. So I put the old transmission back in. I have it in. Well, I kind of have it in. Man, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all. So I'm about to get ready to go in here. Like, Ray is driving me crazy. She just keep coming out here. Like, and I'm like, man, like once I get in a groove of doing stuff, like I don't want to stop, but, I'm gonna go up here and get some rest and then just come back out here in the morning and get right back at it, man. Oh. So what's good, y'all? I don't know what was the last clip I recorded, man, because if I didn't tell you guys, this torque converter was in the car when I swapped everything, and I'm assuming that it's torque converter that's making it not go into reverse. So I just end up putting the other torque converter back in there. But I did that yesterday. I don't know if I, brought any of that to you guys. But so all I have to do now was just I was struggling putting the torque converter bolts back in. So I'm doing that, and I am mating the transmission back up. Like, most of the bolts are tight. Most of the bolts are tight already, but I'm getting this is one of those difficult ones. And it's not so much difficult to do, it's just where it's located. And you can't get a socket on there too good. So I have to use this wrench. Good thing I have one. It'd be better if I had the one where it didn't flex at the end. But then after this, I still have to figure out the power steering. It's low on fluid, but I want to get it back to where it's supposed to be at. Just hopefully that this reverse goes into gear. But I figure since I'm up here, I might as well go ahead and do these. Just tighten these bolts up. Get everything done from the top. And then that one, I can't even fit this. I can't even fit this one on there. So, no need of me even trying. I'm looking for my 15. 13, I know it. Yes, sir. Okay, TYT, if I was a 15, where would I be? Because I know the bolts at the bottom takes a 15 to tighten as well. Oh, is it on my... It might be on... Yep, here he goes. And put this 15 on there. And get to getting on this one. See how hard it is to get. So hopefully this will help me with that torque converter bolt, even though I have 3 of them already tightened in there. Alright, so I got the transmission all hooked up and everything, the torque converter and everything. So now I'm gonna just do the starter, bolt the starter in, pop these axles in, and we gonna see if these wheels go backwards. Cause I needed to, man. I really needed to. Like, I'm feeling good like I've been feeling good every time, but this has to work. This has to work. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't. All right, y'all. So I got the axles back in. And I got the subframe back in place. About to get the jack up under there. You see how keeping that one ball joint in, like, holds it in place. So then now I gotta jack it up, get it back in place, put the subframe up, hook up the power steering rack, and then we should be back in business, y'all. So I'm about to go and do that now. Alright, y'all, so I've been in the garage for most of the day, just buttoning this thing back up. Man, I'm not gonna test it or nothing until like I'm all done. Just because, I have no other options. So I'm taking the screws out of I'm taking the chain out right now. I'm about to put that one back in, and then I'm gonna take the chain off of there. So we just about ready to test this boy out. So man, I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna come back when I'm ready to put it on the ground and see if it will, and see if it'll back out the garage. So holla at y'all in a little while. Yo, so man, I'm done, guys. I got everything put back on. I haven't cleaned out my tubes and stuff yet, not most of them, but I got the wheels back on. So the next shot y'all see is gonna be me backing up out of the garage. So holla at y'all then, man. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get it down on the ground and stuff. For that this is gonna work. It has to work. Come on, put me back in the game, coach. You know I got that fire jumper. Yo, so y'all see it, man. Y'all see it, fam. Man, I got the truck back up and running. Went through all that, putting all this transmission and stuff in the car when I didn't need to do none of that. All I have to do was change the axle. The axle broke on me. Man, is this a relief or what, guys? Is this a relief or what? This is a total relief for me. Now, there's not a lick of oil in this car, so, and it sounds like a tractor trailer. I mean, like a tractor. So, I'm gonna get some oil in here. It has an exhaust leak just because one of the bolts came apart on the torque converter. So I'm gonna go and buy me one of those cheap OBD readers. I'll probably just take it to AutoZone and have them scan it. It's probably gonna be like for oxygen sensor or something, but we'll see. But for right now, I'm happy to have the truck moving again, guys. Like, oh, it's a big relief. Now, it wouldn't get up to speed like I would have liked it to, but the truck hasn't ran in like a year, hasn't been driving in like a year or so, and then there's not a lick it's not a lick of gas in of oil in the car. None. It's no oil in there. So I need to get up in the morning, go to AutoZone, get me some oil, and then we'll be back in the game, y'all. So it's time to call me an insurance company, get this car registered, and we're trying to get back on this road, y'all. Man, I might just drive that boy down to AutoZone in the morning to be like, no, because there's no oil in it. I don't want it to end up like the Dodge. I needed to get me through these tough times so that now, we can get to doing what we gotta do, y'all. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed this fiasco, I would like to call it. Man, so just like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, guys, because there will be more content. Because it's just a day in the life of your boy, and there's always gonna be something to do in the garage. No matter the condition of your car. I gotta do oil change. Change this and that. So stay tuned for it. But thanks for watching, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Audi 5000.